Hey guys, how we doing today? My name is Donald Shields. I'm a home inspector here in the state of Georgia. I've been doing it just under 5 years. I've done well over 1,000 inspections, and I have countless positive reviews. Um, if you need any, just let me know. I'll send them to you. I can send you example reports, what have you. But what I want to talk to you today is about home inspections. And I get asked a lot of questions, but the three major ones I get asked are what do I do? I'm preparing to sell my home and I really don't know what to do. Do I wait on the inspection or do I go ahead and get me one done? And we call that a pre listing inspection. And I highly recommend that you get on the phone and you call somebody like me. You call and you get, I would prefer you call me at 404 277 1670. I'd be glad to come out and take care of you 100%. But the biggest thing you want to do is you want to get your home inspected. You want to have an idea of what's coming at you because if you go into a sale of your home and you don't know what's coming, you're going to get blindsided by some stuff. And nobody likes to be blindsided. So I highly recommend that a pre-listing inspection is done, and that way you know what's coming. Uh, those are the same cost as having a normal inspection done, but it's going to save you so much headache and hassle going forward that it is something that is I can't emphasize enough having it done. Every house that I've gone to that had a pre-listing inspection has a great inspection from me when I come in because all the big stuff's been checked off and a lot of the small stuff has been checked off. And you know, I have a note there. Look, we repaired A, B, C, D, and it cost us X, Y, Z, and this is how this was done. Here's the contractor information. Here's the warranties and guarantees that come with it. That's all laid out there on a table, almost like bragging rights. So I highly recommend you get that done. The second question I get is, what about crawl spaces in my basement and what have you? Those are vital to your house. And the number one neglected thing in a house is the crawl space. If you do own a crawl space, I hate them. I don't like going in there. They're nasty, they're dangerous. There's a list of things that could go wrong to yourself as a person while you're in a crawl space if it's not been maintained correctly. The only thing that's required at this time is a moisture barrier down there. However, I do recommend a full encapsulation. It's expensive. Not everybody can afford it, but if you're handy and able to do things with your hands, then you can do most of the crawl space encapsulation yourself by watching simple videos on YouTube. Um, but you definitely want to have your crawl space clean because the air in that environment is the air that you're breathing. So if it's wet, musty, and moldy down there, you're breathing wet, musty, moldy air as it circulates through your house. If you are experiencing health issues like headaches, if you're asthmatic or things like that, then you definitely want to have your crawl space evaluated for microbial growth or mold, uh, moisture content, that kind of stuff. If it also affects, if it's not treated and corrected soon enough, and that can actually compromise the structure of the house as well, because mold will eventually begin becoming a wood destroying mold, and that will destroy the floor system. The third thing I get asked about is what about these cracks in these walls? Well, a rule of thumb that I use, if I can put a pencil, or sometimes the head of my pinky, or depends on how big your fingers are, but my hands, I can use my pinky finger. If I can get it in that crack, then we got a problem. We need a foundation guy to come out and look at it, maybe even a structural engineer, depending on the extent of the crack. Um, it also, if the crack is offset, meaning if there is a lip to it. So if you go out there and you run your hand down it and there's a noticeable lip to it, it doesn't even have to be a very wide crack to have an offset. That means your foundation went in two different directions and that needs to be evaluated further. That could be a footer issue. It could simply be a curing issue, but it's up to someone who specializes in foundations or structural engineer to figure that out. Look, guys, there's so much I could tell you about a house, but keep your crawl spaces clean and the environment down there clean, and that's the number one way to keep yourself healthy and your house healthy. Um, Otherwise, just do a good job of maintaining your house. If you see rotted wood, replace it. If it needs painting, paint it. There's so much more I could go on and on about, and I will create other videos going forward. But if you would like to have my services or use my services, please give me a call, 404-277-1670. I'd be glad to come out. If you have questions and you just need an answer, I love educating people, so please just give me a call. I'd love to help you guys out. Have a great day. Thank you.